would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face.
It's week 6 of the NFL.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Looking to throw. Valentine. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun. Valentine going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Fielded at the 33. Gets around him. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 88 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle they go. It's Carr. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Broncos come in with 2 wins on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Valentine. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out right at the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On play action, love to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Carr. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense, And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shreds the tackle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Carr. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, Valentine. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The first catch for Judy, good for a 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
On 1st down, Valentine. Wide open receiver, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Valentine. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action this time with Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Valentine firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Broncos coming out now. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Valentine. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The gut, McCaffrey wiggles free. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Throwing on first down. Valentine. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Valentine.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Love. Through the middle of the field. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We begin in the AFC West. Bitter rivals for decades. Kansas City in town to take on Las Vegas. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. The Jets off to a strong start as they run their mark to 4-2 with the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Love looking to throw it. over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Forced out to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bennett. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Prosper. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the try here for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Valentine. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Oh, a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On 3rd and 2, Valentine.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love got his open man. It's Carr. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw now, here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a call on a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Quick throw to Freeman on a slam. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. Back-to-back completions here to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Love, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback and expected passing.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive, Valentine. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Valentine. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Love to pass.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And Fryermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
Up the middle they go. It's Carr, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, it's Carr. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Broncos now down by 11, 1:45 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Able to find Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 15.
On 1st and 10, Valentine. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Valentine. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Looking for Pryor long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO, or maybe she doing